What's going on, guys? Check this. This Carnival cruise thing is getting bigger and bigger, ain't it? And uh, it's getting to the point where black people, brown people, colored people, whatever you want to call yourself, even if you want to take the stupid name African American, if you're not from Africa, those ones, getting to say it's racist. It ain't racist. Hold on, I can't get with you. Hold on. It ain't racist in the least bit. It's just your race fall under the fuckery. That's the easiest, simplest way to put it. All the foolishness that goes on normally fall under your race. If it was something going on like, no, then I'd be racist for saying it. But if it's certain things were going on and they was messing with these people type of way they do things, then you can say, oh, that's racist toward them. But nope. Look, I don't care who you is. I even heard the folks on there talking about they don't want us to bring a Bluetooth speaker on the thing. Why we can't bring? Why you want to bring a Bluetooth speaker somewhere where they playing music at? Why you want to bring a Bluetooth speaker somewhere where somebody else gotta hear what you listening to? They make buds for that. Put your buds on, jam in your own zone. If you can't get with that, stay away from the ship. Yeah. Now, I know that they saying that Carnival Cruise had kind of went to the point where they was going down. Then they start advertising everything they had in their veins to colored people. Their advertisements was geared towards the people that couldn't afford the bigger, nicer cruise. And they was talking about they were lit parties on the ocean type stuff, you know. And I don't know words, but that's how they was promoting it. Now they got what they was asking for. That's the way, I'm gonna tell you the truth like this here. I don't care how it worked, but that's the way white people have always been from the day one. They brought pigs and bunnies and all over to this side of the land that was none on in order to do this. They had animals over here, then they bring a mongoose over here. It was like snakes. They had snakes over here, so they want to bring something like mongoose or something over here, honey badgers or something, to take that out. Now they took over and they tearing up vegetation and everything. Let nature take its course on everything. You didn't want to work back in the olden days. Y'all know what the olden days was. You didn't want to work, so you went to another country and got colored folks and brought them over here. Now we don't want rent rampant and we can't be controlled. You see what I'm saying? We can't be controlled.
Really, nigga?
As no one should have been controlled. But you was brought to this place for that point. Then you had some smart white man decided we don't want that no more. We don't need no slaves. And got rid of all that. And now we free to run now. We run in the field. Now you don't want that no more. But to the darker skinned Americans, because you're not from Africa, so I'm not going to say African American. To the darker skinned American, hey, lighten up. No pun intended. Just lighten up. Stop fitting the category of buffoonery. That's even also trying to talk a proper way. If you're not from the demographic where they talk that way, don't do it that way. Talking what, I'm gonna say it the way black folks say. They say talking proper is the proper way of doing English or whatever. You hear what you just say, English. They from bloody fucking England. They brought their European ways over here to this land where the natives was, and everything that you learn, everything that your kids learn, is European way of being.
Jesus Christ.
But we don't want to take that now. We just want to be free and do this here, but we still want to sit at the white man table and beg for crumbs, which is food stamps, which is welfare. Yes, white folks and Chinese folks and other folks are on welfare too. This not about them. I'm talking about use. They ain't mattering to this right now because it's not coming from one of their people. It's coming from one of somebody close to you. Get on out here on this workforce and do your thing. You can't say you're being held back because you're black. Not entirely. But you got to hurdle over obstacles that get in your way. Now, you had a black man, they say, who was over the whole United States of America. His job title, see? So, you telling me you can't make big manager at McDonald's? And this man made manager of the United States? Who held you down? You held you down. I have a job title. And to tell you, there's no one holding me back. I'm holding me back. My job title is a big job title, as I say title. And that's far as I want to go with. I really didn't want to go that far. But I had to for a reason. So I'm at this point. But I bet you it is him. If I ever get another job, I want to just clock in, boop, and do my job and hit the door. Let master tell me what to do. Hey, what I need to do today, master? Get 30,000, bet. Get my 30,000, clock them out, and go home. That's all I want to do. It's a headache on top of a headache, inside of a headache, to deal with kids. And I'm not talking about like children. I'm talking about the mentality of a kid that's in a grown person that has not fully developed in the mind to be out here in the real world with other adults. And you got to treat them like kids. You got to tell them what to do all the time. You got to tell them what not to do. Then you got to counsel them. Do your part. Everybody got a part to do. Do your part and let's go. When you get on this ship, next Carnival cruise you get on, do your part. Walk on that ship, go shop, go relax in the sun if you want some sun, relax in the shade, get in the pool. I know y'all don't like getting in the pool, like putting your hands and feet. Now that's why our hands are lighter than our feet. And I mean the top part, your feet too. It's just that's a little joke from way back in the day. But go to the restaurant, enjoy your nice meal. Go back to your room. Don't turn up. Don't be, we outside. Don't do none of that. Just wait till you get home and say, we had fun after cruise party at my house. Speaking of that, here, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, they had a house. They call it Party House now. Around the 4th of July era, they had a lot of stuff going on around this way. And for y'all don't understand, look it up for yourself. Some odd reason around 4th of July, crimes ramp up places. 4th, 5th of July, crimes will be up there. On the 5th of July, we had them here. 4th and 5th of July, we had them. We had a lot going on till the mayor got up talking about, hey y'all, we gotta do better than this. Now they done reenacted a curfew around here. Wish that we been had a curfew, but they just let it go. It started getting nice again. They let it go. Now it's getting back bad again. They talking about taking you parents to the Pound Me and Ash Penitentiary for something your kid did. But look, the folks had a party at the house, right? Big party, big house. They call it a mansion, but it ain't no mansion. It's a big house, nice big old house. Out there to where all the black folk want to go to now. Oak Grove, Mississippi. Oak Grove, Mississippi. It's Hattiesburg, but it's Oak Grove area. Whatever. But they love to go out there. They thinking they're uppity. They just don't know that the folks that's already out there, that was already out there with the monies, they moving further out until where you can't hardly reach. Because those are what like the $1 million homes, 500,000 is the bottom end, I believe. Those $1 million homes that and all, and the outskirts of that, they letting you have it. And they coming back to here and going back to what we call the quarters. There's a place over there called the quarters. It had turned horrible. So it was a flood area, everything. Now they redoing it. When the houses got tore by tornadoes and flood, they ain't even setting the land. They just setting it back up. Like, all right, sign right there saying this is that. That is this. They buying it for people. They even talking about putting a casino on the river. On the river here. Right there in the middle of where they moving back to. Our downtown, y'all, had died. It died. I mean, all those big buildings was like, some people struggle to stay in them. Now, they revamping them to big apartments up there. And other businesses opening back up nicely. They redoing everything. And they letting them have Oak Grove. Okay, let's go back. All right, people left that party, drunk, high, whatever. They was out at like, you know, they invade gas stations like fuck bugs. They invade the gas stations. They get run off. They'll go like to Raising Cane's, get run off. They'll go to like Crystals. These are food places. Get run off. They just kept running off to different place. They went to a place called Hobby Lobby out here in that parking lot. Now I'm gonna tell you, Hobby Lobby, it was a parking lot full of white people. They had their hoods up, showing their motors off, you know, just having time, talking to each other. Now the feral black people came in. Little by little, then them Hellcats came in. Wow. Now they doing donuts and everything. They done hit somebody, shot at people. Just they doing it all. Now they police like, nobody out here can't be doing this out here no more. Over. So they had another party this weekend. The city said, no, y'all not. Not at your house. Not no private. No. I understand why. It's stupid to say you can't have a party at your own house. But they said no party because they went under and found somebody underage getting served alcohol. So they screwed all that up. So they said it would not go on. And if you bought a ticket to get to this party, you got to reimburse them people their money back. But people saying it was a nuisance. They doing this and doing that, but it wasn't being really done there. The party was over. Then they went out and done the other stuff. Just like if you go to a fraternity frat party. Act of food. We had a fraternity party somewhere years ago. They left there doing their little thing, went to the zoo up the street and stole a flamingo out the zoo for the hazing type stuff, I think. They always doing something. There's clubs. When you leave the club, you get drunk, go out and hit somebody drunk. You go out and shoot at somebody. They didn't ban that. And after a while they will now. If you start doing it at the club. Here they don't play. You get stabbed or shot at the club, they be like, and then it's gonna happen again. The feral peoples, they gonna do it again. They shutting it down. Nope, can't have this open no more. So you got somebody who can go to like Buffalo Wild Wings, eat some little wings and drink your little beers and all of them. Leave there, have a wreck or do whatever. Did they shut that down? No. But they want to shut this. I was underage drinking back in the day. I had fake ID that I made. I was able to go in clubs. I was able to go to the stores, buy alcohol, party with the oldsters. Because I had been partying with the old people since I was 5. Ain't no lie. But when it came down to me being like 16, 17, I was going to the adult places. Kids in the school, they was talking about, we going to the dance, we going to the prom. Not me. I'm at the clubby club. Had my time. But for this crew's sake, y'all, everything's sake, y'all need to just calm down. Calm down. You gonna get everybody banned from the towns. Yes, they'll get to that point. And then you'll be like, man, they messing with black folks, y'all. Yeah, of course, because they saying like, hey, buck them all down and let God sort them out.